My name is Cliff Jones, and I am an associate professor in the Department of Ichthyology and Fisheries Science. I'm also the head of that department. And for those of you that find ichthyology a bit of a mouthful, we are also referred to as the DIFS. Our undergraduate course starts in second year, which means that if you want to do Ichthy 2, you need to pick up a first year credit in the life sciences. Most students do zoology, botany, or something similar if you don't come from Rhodes. You then join us in second year for ichthyology, and anyone can join us for ichthyology as long as you've got your first year credit in a life science. However, if you want to major in ichthyology, then in addition to your first year life science and a second year ichthyology credit, you also have to pick up chemistry 1 and either maths, stats, or computer science. You need 1 year in one of those 3, or a half-year credit in any combination of those 3. Anyone can join us in honors, provided you've got a life science related degree with the prerequisites that I've just spoken about for undergrad. Most of our students in the department are masters and PhD students. Our honors degree and our undergrad is geared towards preparing you for a career in the broader field of ichthyology and aquatic resource utilization.
2014 and loved every moment of it. But ichthyology existed, and it's much more broad than one would think, and it's really applied, and that's what it really just took me in, is that I love the applied aspect of it. As you know, many of our fish stocks and resources are completely depleted, and that's a result of anthropogenic impacts of climate change and overexploitation and habitat degradation. So all my research is really geared to trying to conserve and protect our fishery species. So I would call myself a fisheries ecologist. I do a lot of fish movement behavior and ecology, trying to identify important critical habitats such as nursery habitats, spawning areas, and we're also looking at the role of MPAs or marine protected areas in trying to figure out how resilient fish can be towards these ever increasing pressures. And we also do a lot of catch and release science. We work a lot with recreational anglers. So I really hope that you come visit us. We've got fish in the labs. It's really, really exciting. I guarantee you, once you sign up, you won't look back. It really is. It's life-changing.
I work really with ecology and also with fisheries management and governance. The squid here in the Eastern Cape, close to home, quite a lot of diving work, trying to understand animal behavior, trying to understand the consequences of fishing on spawning squid, and then looking at the way in which we manage these species. A number of different projects throughout Southern Africa, tuna resource and stock structure, looking at genetics, all the way through to connectivity and oceanography, understanding value chain analysis, trying to understand how the business works, and then giving advice to governments on the way in which they can manage these species. Setting up a research station there in the Seychelles, and we're going to be trying to understand some of the conflicts in fisheries and trying to resolve those.
Research interest is aquaculture, that's farming of fish and aquatic animals, and perlman or abalone, these funky little mollusks. They're not actually fish, although it's a fishery when you fish for them in the sea. As you're probably aware, there's been a big problem with poaching. So over the last few decades, we've developed the farming technology, very successful, and the main export is now farmed abalone to China and Hong Kong. And this has led on to rehabilitating the wild resource by reseeding animals from the hatchery into the sea, and this is called ranching. So now rights have been given out to some of the farms to restock the ocean, and they're allowed to protect their resource and harvest it. And so this is a potential solution to the poaching. And our ranching project at Port Elizabeth is quite successful. They've already started harvesting abalone.
Aquaculture research in general. We work directly with the aquaculture and mariculture industry. For example, we test the effect of abalone diets on abalone physiology or determine the best feeding strategies for abalone. My research also involves projects that deal with aquatic animal health and abalone and fish physiology. For example, in Ethiopia, where we study the fish species that live in their lakes, their biology and the parasites that can affect them in aquaponic systems. These are systems in which we grow fish and plants.
Is Dr. Wilbert Kadja, who runs a research program on the freshwater ecology of inland systems in Southern Africa. My own research is developing sustainable aquaculture technologies, recycling water, and the better utilization of resources, combined effluent treatment technologies with aquaculture and actually with agricultural crop production, integrated multi-trophic aquaculture, where the waste of one trophic level feeds as a nutrient source for the production of another commercially valuable product.
Then spent 2 years in Angola as an angling guide, and I got really, really interested in recreational fisheries and the impacts of climate change on coastal fishes. And I've subsequently been studying those two areas, from the ecological component of recreational fisheries through to the human dimension, understanding how humans interact with the resource. So things are looking at like catch and release behavior, for example. And then I also look at the governance of recreational fisheries. In terms of climate change, I look largely at trying to predict forward what we are likely to expect for coastal fishes to try and understand the mechanisms driving potential change. So as temperature changes, how do fish react?
My name is Nico, and I am a PhD student in the Department of Ichthyology and Fisheries Sciences at Rhodes University. This department offers exciting opportunities for university students on their way to meaningful and successful careers. Our students find themselves immersed in the fascinating world of fish, aquaculture, and fisheries sciences. We are the only department in the country that offers this specialized course, with students being taught and supervised by the continent's most renowned experts. Our department has equipment and all the necessary facilities for conducting experiments on hatching, reproduction, and physiology of fish and other aquatic animals. Knowledge of the biology of fish allows graduates to work in the rapidly developing field of aquaculture as feed specialists or production managers. Aquaculture is one of South Africa's fastest growing industries, and in particular, the farming of abalone has opened up prosperous markets across the world. As a country with 2 oceans and a long and diverse coastline, South Africa is in a prime position for fishing activities, and with the rise of the blue economy, South Africans have the potential to be main actors in this emerging and dynamic arena. With sustainability and development in mind, some graduates venture on a career path that takes them aboard commercial vessels as fisheries observers, to coastal cities as fisheries monitors, or into collaboration with fishing communities to establish fair and sustainable systems for small-scale fishers. As South Africa is continuously affected by water crises, maintaining the health of our inland water systems, such as rivers and lakes, is of critical importance. Understanding the organisms and ecosystems around our inland water bodies through careers in water treatment, infrastructure engineering, and conservation is essential for our country to thrive.
Last thing, follow your passion, because if you do that, you will be successful. It's just the golden rule.
As you've probably established by now, we don't just study fish, we study fish and fisheries science, but it's impossible to study fish without including the bigger picture. So in addition to fish, you've worked out that there's a large focus on aquatic ecosystems in general. We look at all aspects of marine biology, freshwater, and estuarine ecosystems. There's a socio-economic aspect with a lot of emphasis on not just doing good science and not just focusing on biology, but doing it in such a way that makes it applicable and more applicable to society. So yeah, that's pretty much us. Come and visit us on campus. Got any further questions, or you're interested, just slightly interested, guarantee you that your interest will turn into a lifelong passion. Give it a try. It's worth it. Okay, cheers. Bye.